What's up, YouTube? It's Onion Bomb here, and welcome to my Week 5 NFL game predictions. If you are new to this series, then basically what happens is I pick who I think is going to win the game. I pick the two teams, I pick one of the teams out of a bowl, and I pick who's going to win that way. And then I see what Madden thinks is going to win through franchise being simmed. So as you guys can see on the screen, we're gonna recap what happened week 4 before we jump into the week 5 predictions. And everyone did pretty good, honestly. We had me and the Bull went 10-5, and Madden went 9-6. Those are really good weeks, actually. No one flopped. Everyone kind of made up for their losses. We didn't really agree fully on too many games. There were a couple, but not too many. Overalls really don't change that much. Madden improves a little bit, but me and the Bull are still, we go up, but we're still at the same place. I'm still 2 behind the Bull. The Bull is in first place, 35, 26, and 2. I'm in second place, 33, 28, and 2. And the Madden, I don't know why, sorry, I sometimes say the Madden on accident. If I do that, just know I'm just messing up and being weird. But Madden is in third place at 29, 32, and 2. So not that far ahead, not that far behind, I mean. And the Bulls definitely not that far ahead. So let's give a quick recap of the games here on who guessed what right. For Vikings versus the Rams, we all 3 guessed the Rams and all 3 got that right. For the Jets versus the Jaguars, we all 3 got the Jaguars and guessed that right. For the Dolphins versus the Patriots, I was the only one to get that right with the Patriots. The Bull and Man both had the Dolphins and got that wrong, unfortunately. We all 3 guessed the Eagles for Eagles versus Titans, and we all 3 got that wrong. Big Titans upset right there. Big win if you're a Titans fan. We all 3 got the Texans right over Texans versus the Colts. We all 3 got the Packers right versus the Bills. I guess we agreed a little bit more than I thought. Lions versus the Cowboys. Me and Madden got that wrong. The Bull got that right with the Cowboys. Me and Madden had the Lions. The Buccaneers versus the Bears. Me and the Bull got that wrong. We had the Buccaneers, but Man had the Bears and got that right. And I think Fitzmagic is officially over, unfortunately. I was a fan of Fitzmagic. Even though it almost was enough to beat the Steelers, I'm glad it didn't. But I was a fan of Fitzmagic. Unfortunately, it's no longer there. Me and Madden got Bengals versus the Falcons wrong. We had the Falcons, but the Bull had the Bengals. Very unfortunate. I'm a Steelers fan, so that was a big win for the Bengals. I was hoping they were going to lose. I really thought they were going to lose, too. Seahawks versus the Cardinals. Me and Madden got that right with the Seahawks. The Bull got that wrong with the Cardinals. We all 3 had the Raiders over the Browns, and we got that right. I had the Saints over the Giants. I got that right, but the Bull and Madden got that wrong with the Giants. Me and the Bull had the Chargers winning over the 49ers. We got that right. Madden had the 49ers winning. Madden got that wrong. For Ravens versus Steelers, I had my team, the Steelers, to win that, but I got that wrong. The Bull and Madden had the Ravens and got that right. And we all 3 had the Chiefs over the Broncos for Monday Night Football, and we got that right. So I guess we did agree more than I thought, but yeah, it was a good week for everybody. Madden was just one behind us, and we all 3 could have tied, but yeah, we all 3 did really good, and let's see if we can do good this week. Let's get into the Week 5 game predictions. Alright, starting, of course, with Thursday Night Football, the Colts at the Patriots. The Colts, very close game, but they lost to the Texans, and the Patriots destroying the Dolphins and changing many people's hype on the Dolphins, because now the Dolphins are once again defeated. Of course, I'm going with the Patriots here. I just don't think the Colts are the best team, even though they won more than I thought they would and did better than I thought they would. I still think they're going to get destroyed by the Patriots. I could be wrong though. I could be wrong. This is my opinion. But the Bull's going with the Colts. Okay, this is the first time the Bull has disagreed with me on Thursday Night Football. But you know, anything can happen. And Man's going with the Patriots. So yeah, me and Madden are going to agree here, but the Bull is going to have the Colts. The Madden has the Patriots winning 31-17. Next up in the Sunday 1 o'clock games, we have Titans at the Bills. And I am going with the Titans because the Bills got blown out by the Packers. And I don't know, they had that one lucky game against the Vikings. I don't know what's up with the Bills. I wish LaShawn McCoy would get going for my fantasy team's sake. But yeah, I just don't trust the Bills with this, and the Titans have been surprising. They just beat the Super Bowl champion, so yeah, I'm going with the Tennessee Titans winning this game. The Bulls going to go with the Bills winning this game against the Titans, and Man's going to go with the Bills as well beating the Titans 30-10. And it's not that I can't see the Bills winning this. It's just what the Bills have shown me. I can't see them winning this. They could win this, but I don't know. The Bills have to prove a little bit more right now. They just got to step up if they want to do good this season. Alright, next up, we have my game already, the Steelers game. We have the Falcons at the Steelers. The Steelers have been very disappointing this season, but so have the Falcons been. They're two really good teams. Two should be playoff contenders, but they're kind of both choking right now. Steelers are at Falcons are at 1-3, and the Steelers are at 1-2-1. I'm going with my Steelers here. I think the Steelers could win this. If the Bengals can do it, the Steelers should be able to. They could also lose this. The defense is what scares me the most about this. I don't know. The Steelers defense has to step up. The Falcons have some injuries on defense. I just don't know. I want the Steelers to do good so bad, but I don't know. They've only beaten the Buccaneers so far. It's not looking good. I don't know. Maybe I have to pick against them again. I don't know. But I'm not going to in this case. I'm going to say the Steelers win this. The Bull is going to agree with me that the Steelers win this. And Man's going to agree with me that the Steelers are going to win this 31-17. I really hope all three of us are right. We all have the Steelers. Please, please, Steelers, win this game. You need to turn the season around already, and it's week 5. It's starting to get real now. Alright, next up we have Broncos at the Jets. And I am going with the Broncos. Both teams. The Broncos, almost beat the Chiefs, but, Pat Mahomes, blacked on them. But the Broncos I just think, are better than the Jets. The Jets have, they're kind of shaky. I mean, Sam Darnold looked pretty good, but I don't know. I see the Broncos winning this game. Personally, I think they're just a slightly better team here. The Bulls going to not agree and say the Jets are going to win this game over the Broncos. But Madden's going to say that the Broncos are going to win this game 25-17. I definitely could see that score, see that exact outcome. I like Madden's prediction there. Honestly, it could go either way, but I think the Broncos, the way they've been playing, and compared to the Jets, I think they can win this game. Next up is one of the best games of this week, I'm pretty sure. It's the Jaguars at the Chiefs. The Jaguars, of course, are really good. They're not really being talked about too much. They only have one loss against the Titans, and they beat the Patriots. Their defense is still unstoppable. So as long as Blake Bortles and the offense can get going, they're a really good team. However, the Chiefs' offense is unstoppable, and as long as their defense is doing pretty good, they're a really good team too. This is a monster game here. I really like this. I'm going with the Chiefs in this. Home field advantage, and I just don't see Pat Mahomes slowing down I see Blake Bortles being able to slow down, and the Jaguars defense not being able to make enough stops for Blake Bortles to catch up. So I just think that could be the case here. This could go either way. This is a toss-up. Both really good teams. This is a really good game. I might even watch this game. Actually, no, I won't, because the Steelers game's at 1 o'clock, and that's always priority. But this is going to be a really good game to see, like, the highlights of after. The Bull is going to say the Chiefs win this too. But Madden's going to go with Jacksonville here, 23-10. I just can't, even with the monster defense of Jacksonville, I just cannot see the Chiefs only putting up 10 points. If the Jaguars are gonna win, they're gonna win in a kind of like a shootout, I think. Honestly, this depends on Blake Bortles and everybody. As long as if both teams play at their potential, this is going to be a very good game. It's just very hard to pick. I'm going with the Chiefs, I know, and Bull's gonna agree with me, but Man's going with the Jaguars. All right. Next up here we have the Packers at the Lions. This divisional rivalry game. I'm going with the Packers. You rarely go wrong by picking Aaron Rodgers here. The Lions had a surprising victory against the Patriots. Really good, but it's pretty much it. They lost to the Cowboys last week. The Packers, I'm pretty sure, won. But forgive me, I forget the exact outcome. But I'm just thinking they're winning, and of course, they're the Packers. They have Aaron Rodgers. Clay Matthews is probably gonna get called for roughing the passer, but I think the Packers are gonna win this. The Bull is going to agree with me, and Madden's going to make this a 3-way agreement, saying the Packers beat the Lions 35-3. Ooh. Lions are. The man doesn't have much faith in the Lions doing anything. I think they'll get a couple touchdowns on the board, but the Packers are just gonna outscore them. Alright, next up we have the Ravens at the Browns, both divisional rivals of the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Ravens, unfortunately, coming off a win against the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Browns coming off a loss against the Oakland Raiders that they almost won. The Browns, honestly, even though they only have one win right now, as much as I hate to say this because they tied to the Steelers, they had what it took to be 4-0 right now. So I'm not trying to sleep on the Browns. I personally see the Ravens winning this one, though, so I am going to pick the Ravens here. I would love for the Browns to beat the Ravens, even though that doesn't entirely help. It helps way more than the Ravens winning, but I just think the Ravens will find a way. The Bulls going to agree with me, and Man's going to make this a 3-way agreement. It says 14-6. Cleveland, maybe you can do something. Baker Mayfield looks really good. That the team just looks better. It doesn't, but I still only see a handful of wins for the Browns, and the way the Steelers have been playing, the Ravens might unfortunately be looking at the AFC North title. I don't know. I still am not sold on the Bengals, even though they're 3-1. I'm honestly really not being biased. I'm not trying to be. I just am not sold on the Bengals. And I think the Steelers might be able to bring it back. They got to start winning here. If they don't start winning, it could be over. But I don't know. I still have faith in my team. And that's not the point. So let's get back to the games. Sorry about that. Sometimes I go on weird tangents about the Steelers. Next up, we have Giants at the Panthers. I am going with the Panthers here. Just because the Giants have been losing. Panthers coming off a bye week, but before that they've been pretty much winning. They've lost, but they're winning. I just think they're the better team in this situation when it comes down to it. The Jets just don't. I mean, not the Jets, the wrong New York team. The Giants just don't look that good. The Bull is going to agree with me with the Panthers, and Man's also going to agree with me. 23-17, the Giants win. So another 3-way agreement. This is alright. I can see that. Alright, next up we have Dolphins at the Bengals. Bengals, even with home field advantage, I think they're gonna lose to the Dolphins. I've seen this before. I've seen bad teams upset good teams. Like they're coming off a win against the Falcons. They've beaten the Ravens and they're also beaten the Colts. Nothing too special about the Colts victory. The Ravens victory is pretty good, and the Falcons, I'll give it to them. That's pretty good. Panthers loss was expected for me, but I think Miami is going to be able to do this one. They're coming off a loss against the Patriots, but they were 3-0 before that. I think Miami can have what it takes to beat the Bengals, and like I was saying, I've seen bad teams beaten good teams and then turn around the next week and lose to a worse team, because in my opinion, regardless of the record right now, the Dolphins are definitely better than the Falcons. I mean, worse than the Falcons. If I could, sorry, the Dolphins are getting worse than the Falcons in my opinion, and so I think they'll be able to beat the Bengals. The Bull thinks the Bengals are going to be able to get this off. Home field advantage makes sense the way they've been playing, but I'm just going with the Dolphins upset maybe. I don't know. They're on the same kind of skill range. Like they're both surprising right now, but they're both most likely not going to make the playoffs. I don't know. We'll have to see. But Madden's going to say Miami wins at 31-17. Honestly, realistic. I agree with Madden. The Bull disagrees with both of us. We'll see. Alright, next up, Raiders at the Chargers. Raiders finally getting their first win, but against the Browns. Chargers still got weapons on offense and defense, and if Melvin Gordon plays like that all the time, the Chargers are going to be very nice. I think the Chargers are going to win this game. They've been winning more than the Raiders. They just seem like a better team than the Raiders. And, even though they almost lost to Cleveland, too. They almost lost. Even though Cleveland's their one win, so it's not that impressive. I think the Chargers are definitely going to win this here. But the Bulls going to have the Raiders. Madden's going to have the Chargers, like me, 34-28. That's a good scoring game. I think that's a good score for the game. Raiders could have this. Chargers have home field advantage, though, but I could go either way. We'll have to see. Alright, next up, we have the Cardinals at the 49ers. Cardinals still winless. 49ers, however, lost Jimmy G. Last episode, I wasn't sure if Richard Sherman was hurt or not. I actually don't think he is, but if he is, then I'm forgetting. I'm actually going with the Cardinals' first win right here. If Jimmy G was there, different story. But I think the Cardinals could win this. I think, Josh Rosen maybe even be able. But yeah, I'm going with the Cardinals upset here. I think the 49ers injuries is going to take a toll on him for this game. Actually, the Bulls going to agree with me, and Madden's also going to agree with me. 20-6. Three-way agreement, and when I originally made that pick, I thought it was going to be the odd man out, but hey, maybe. I didn't realize I was going to go like that, but hey, it did. Alright, next up, we have the other game that's really good. Either Jaguars and Chiefs, or this game is going to be the game of the week. And this is Vikings at the Eagles. The NFC Championship rematch with different players, of course. The Eagles coming off a surprising loss against the Titans. The Vikings coming off a loss against the Rams, but the Rams are pretty nice. However, the Vikings did lose to the Bills pretty badly, but the Eagles also lost to the Colts. I'm going with another Eagles loss here. I'm going with the Vikings winning this over the Super Bowl champions, and I think the Vikings are just gonna win this. I'm not losing faith in the Vikings. The Rams were a hard team, so yeah, I don't know what happened with the Bills, but they just had like a bad Sunday or something. I don't know. The Bulls gonna agree with me with the Vikings winning over the Eagles, but Man's going to go with the previous Super Bowl champions, Philadelphia Eagles, beating the Minnesota Vikings 28-24. It's a toss-up like the Jaguars and Chiefs game. It could go either way, but I'm going with the Vikings way. Alright, next up we have the Rams at the Seahawks. Like I said about the Rams, they're just way too good. And even though the Seahawks are coming off a win, I'm going with the Rams. Also lost Earl Thomas, and he flipped off the team. But the Rams are just too good in my opinion. The Rams just, they have way too many weapons, and I don't see them losing to the Seahawks, especially this Seahawks team. Maybe the one with the Legion of Boom, but not this Seahawks team. But the Bull is going to go with the Seahawks. And Madden's also going to go with the Seahawks. 25-21. Okay, big upset there. A divisional rival could happen. That's a key time for upsets, but I don't know. I just think the Rams are too good. But here's something interesting. I think every week but this week, I swear every week, me, Madden, and the Bull all picked the Rams. We all picked the Rams. But this time, Madden and the Bull are going against the Rams. Do I know something they don't? Do they know something I don't? I don't know. I just know that the Rams look nice, and I think they're better than the Seahawks, so I'm taking them against the Seahawks. But hey, if they don't have faith in the Rams, okay. If I get that right, that's a point for me and not for them. Alright, let's just move on. Sunday Night Football here. So we got 2 games left. We got Colts. So what the heck? Guys, I'm sorry I messed up so bad. It just, the power went out today, and like, I was supposed to record this video earlier, and I'm scrambling now. I'm sorry. I just apologize for that. Cowboys, not Colts. The Cowboys at the Texans. Cowboys, they come off a win against the Lions. The Texans come off a win against the Colts. Both good games. Both close games. The Texans have kind of had a slow start, though. And I think it's going to get even slower. I'm going to go with the Cowboys in this. I've kind of been sleeping on the Cowboys a little bit. Respectably, though. Because, like, I'm not hyping them up. They're not doing that good still. But I think they'll actually be able to get over the fellow Texas team, the Texans. I think the Texans are the better team here, but the way they've been playing, I don't know. They almost lost to the Colts, and I don't know. I think they can lose to the Cowboys, and I mean Dak seemed pretty good against the Lions, so I don't know. Ezekiel Elliott too. If they can get going, I think they can win it. Bull's going to agree, going with the Cowboys as well as me. But Madden is going to have faith in the Texans, 17-14. Pretty low scoring, but it could happen. I like it. Alright, last game, Monday Night Football. The Redskins at the Saints. I am going with the Saints. The Saints, to me, are the much better team. They have a great offense. Their defense has been they should be alright. It was good last year. It's kind of slippery now, but you never know. I just don't think the Redskins... Yeah, that was thunder. Like I said, the power went out earlier. Hopefully I can get this video done. Alright, I'm going to make this quick, actually, so I can get... so I don't lose this. I think the Saints are just a better team here. They have better weapons and stuff. I just don't see the Redskins beating this. They have some surprising wins. But I don't think they're that good. But the Bull is going to disagree with me and say the Redskins are going to beat the Saints and upset them. But the Madden is going to say 28-10. The Saints come up on top. I can see both of those. I respect the Bull's opinion here, but yeah. That's going to be it. Also, the Bears and the Buccaneers are on a bye week this week. So if you didn't hear those teams being called, that's why. So let's let's get into a real quick recap here. Colts at the Patriots. I have the Patriots. Bull has the Colts. Madden has the Patriots. Titans at the Bills. I have the Titans. Bull has the Bills. Madden has the Bills. Falcons at Steelers. I have the Steelers. Bull has the Steelers. Madden has the Steelers. Broncos at Jets. I have the Broncos. Bull has the Jets. Madden has the Broncos. Jacksonville at Kansas City. Jaguars at Chiefs. I have the Chiefs. Bull has the Chiefs. Madden has the Jaguars. Packers at Lions. I have the Packers. Bull has the Packers. Madden has the Packers. Ravens at Browns. I have the Ravens. Bull has the Ravens. Madden has the Ravens. Giants at Panthers. I have the Panthers. Bull has the Panthers. Madden has the Panthers. Dolphins at Bengals. I have the Dolphins. Bull has the Bengals. Madden has the Dolphins. Raiders at Chargers. I have the Chargers. Bull has the Raiders. Madden has the Chargers. Cardinals at 49ers. I have the Cardinals. Bull has the Cardinals. Madden has the Cardinals. Vikings at Eagles. I have the Vikings. Bull has the Eagles. Bull has the Vikings. Madden has the Eagles. Rams at Seahawks. I have the Rams. Bull has the Seahawks. Madden has the Seahawks. Cowboys at Texans. I have the Cowboys. Bull has the Cowboys. Madden has the Texans. And Redskins at Saints. I have the Saints. Bull has the Redskins. Madden has the Saints. So yeah, a lot of variety there, honestly. I think the Bull has the most odd man out picks out of everybody. But, you know, we had a couple three-way agreements. We had like 2 or 3. And then towards the end there, Madden kind of got like the odd man out. So honestly, it could be like another week like last week where we all had good weeks. Or maybe I'm miscalculating. Maybe the Bull went 2 odd man out, and the Bull could really stretch ahead again. I don't know. Hopefully that doesn't happen. Hopefully I get back up and continue this momentum. I haven't really been doing good, but yeah, I have 10-5. Why I did this week is probably my best record, or technically 10-5-1 is probably the best record, where we had the tie there in week 1. But yeah, week 2, 3. I did not really do well, so hopefully week 5 I can do well again, and hopefully just get this series going and get good. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. That's the end of this video. If you guys want to see how this all turns out, how everyone did, make sure you watch the week 6 prediction video. We'll recap like we did in week 4 this week. We'll do it with week 5 and week 6. And yeah, that's going to be it, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like or dislike, subscribe or don't subscribe. Now it's always up to you. And I'll see you guys in the next video you watch of me. Goodbye.